First, the top headlines. Manipur CM N. Biren Singh praises membership drive for BJP in state. Kuki militants launch attacks in 2 villages in Imphal West district. Manipur police apprehended suspected militants seize weapons cache near Myanmar border. Kuki apex bodies oppose proposed fencing of border scrapping of FMR. Mizoram CM6 centers approval to appoint Bumlunmang Volnam as next Chief Secretary. Delhi air quality worsens, reaching severe levels amid public health concerns. Pakistan, world's third worst country in managing law and order. A very good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV English News and I'm your host, I'm Ragina, giving you the news in detail. In a video conference held from his residence in Haingang, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh actively participated in and monitored the ongoing membership drive of the Bharatiya Janata Party. During the session, he started the importance of every new member joining the party, stating each new member joining us strengthens our mission to serve the people and uphold the values of the BJP. The Chief Minister expressed appreciation to all individuals contributing to this initiative, which aims to expand the party's base and enhance its outreach to the citizens. Together, let us continue to build a strong nation, reflecting the spirit and dedication that define our party, Singh said. The membership drive, a crucial element of the BJP's strategy, is expected to bolster grassroots support and engage more citizens in the party's vision and initiatives. Two villages in Manipur's Imphal West district were targeted in separate attacks on Saturday as Kuki militants launched indiscriminate gunfire and bomb assaults. In Kotruk village under Lamsang police station, militants reportedly attacked Kotruk, Ching Laikai and Awang Laikai around 7 p.m. using sophisticated weaponry, according to local sources. Security forces stationed nearby along with village volunteers responded promptly, leading to a prolonged exchange of gunfire. During the confrontation, a drone allegedly operated by militants from the battle area approached the village. Fearing potential aerial explosives, villagers remain on high alert. This attack marks the second incident this month in Kotruk, with a previous assault occurring on October 16. In that incident, militants fired multiple rounds and hurled bombs, though no casualties were reported in another incident in Bishnupur district's Tronglaubi village. Militants launched an attack around 9:15 p.m. with villagers and volunteers from Moirang engaging in a gunfire exchange. Attackers reportedly fired from the Geljang and Mosang areas. 3 suspected militants were apprehended and a significant weapons cache was recovered during security operations along the Indo-Myanmar border in Manipur. 2 alleged members of the People's Liberation Army, Ningombam Priyo Singh and Saikom Devjit Singh, Bot 21, were apprehended on October 26 in Tengnapur district. The arrest came just a day after security forces detained Robert Lalhadam, a suspected carrier of the Pre-Park Pro at Yenghobong village. An Insas Excalibur rifle was recovered from his possession. Security forces also uncovered a hidden arsenal during search operations in the Churachandpur district. The weapons were found in the forested areas near Taijang village at the foothills of Thangjing Ridge. The recovered items include 3 rifles, including an improvised sniper rifle with a telescope sight, a homemade mortar with 30 rounds of live ammunition, multiple explosive components including detonators and centrifuges, and their smoke grenades. Assam Rifles conducted a homecoming ceremony in Manipur's Palel, reuniting a young man with his family after a long experience with insurgency. The youth had been coerced into joining the banned insurgent group Pre-Pak, where he endured dire living conditions in Myanmar. The young man's escape from the rebel group brought him close to the Indo-Myanmar border, where Assam Rifles personnel intercepted him. Recognizing his plight, they provided an opportunity to a fresh start, aiming to rehabilitate him back into society. The ceremony not only marked his reunion with loved ones, but also symbolized the potential for reconciliation and renewal in a region long affected by unrest. In a continued commitment to humanitarian support amid ethnic tensions, the Assam Rifles, in collaboration with specialist doctors from the Indian Medical Council, organized 2 medical camps on October 24 and 25, 2024 to deliver essential healthcare services to residents of Lelong and Patsoi. These camps were aimed at providing specialized medical services to communities in the remote areas of Thawal and Imphal West districts. Recognizing the limited access to specialized medical care in rural areas, the Assam Rifles requested the IMC to establish camps staffed by volunteer medical specialists. Responding swiftly, the IMC dispatched a team of 8 doctors from Nasik, Mumbai and Pune, specializing in orthopedics, dermatology, gynecology, homeopathy and general medicine. The team is equipped with essential medicines and will conduct camps from October 24 to 27 in Imphal Valley and Churachandpur district. The medical camps have garnered an overwhelming response, benefiting over 2,200 individuals, including elderly residents, women and children. The events were inaugurated at Salam village in Patsoi by Sri Sorokaibam Rajan Singh, MLA of Lamsang AC, and at Lelong by Mr. Sajat Abuyamayum, convener and advisor of the Lelong United Club Manipur. Both locations attracted large turnouts as residents came together to support this vital initiative. These camps address immediate community health needs by offering free consultations, checkups, and medical assistance. Additional support was provided by specialists and doctors from the Assam Rifles and Jenims, ensuring a comprehensive care for each patient. Local residents have welcomed this initiative from the Assam Rifles during these challenging times. Youth clubs and community leaders played a crucial role in the success of the events. Many residents expressed a desire for more frequent medical camps to continue addressing local healthcare needs. This successful initiative highlights the dedication of the Assam Rifle to humanitarian aid and community welfare during a period of significant adversity. Kuki Inpi and Kuki Chief Association opposed the proposed fencing of the India-Myanmar border and scrapping up the free movement regime, claiming this threatened to infringe upon the cultural, traditional and historical rights of indigenous communities. The central government earlier this year decided to cancel the FMR, which allows people residing close to the India-Myanmar border to venture 16 kilometers into each other's territory without a visa. It is also decided to erect a fence along the 1,643-kilometer long India-Myanmar border, which passes through Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh. The 2 apex bodies of the Kuki-Jo community, in a joint statement issued on Saturday, claimed that the movement of people across the India-Myanmar border is a vital lifeline for maintaining social, cultural and family ties across the border. The proposed fencing disregards the unique geographical and social conditions of this region, where borders cut across traditional lands and family networks. The imposition of artificial barriers risks fracturing our communities, isolating families and erasing the continuity of cultural practices vital to our identity, the statement said. The two bodies called upon the government to recognize the historical significance of the pre-movement regime and its integral role in upholding the rights and cultural heritage of tribal communities. In an address at the Sainik Sammelan held on Saturday, Arunachal Pradesh Governor Lieutenant General K.T. Parnek, retired, said that the people of the state hold profound respect and admiration for the armed forces. Speaking to a gathering in the Dibang Valley district, Governor Parnek encouraged the troops to foster the goodwill by actively engaging in welfare initiatives and promoting a positive outlook. Emphasizing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of a Viksit Bharat, developed India and the vibrant body village program, the governor called on the armed forces to collaborate with local residents on various initiatives. He highlighted the need for community ownership in Sadbhavana goodwill projects, which are vital for enhancing relations between the military and civilian populations. During his address, Parnek reiterated the importance of involving local civilians in securing border areas, stating the local population plays a crucial role in safeguarding our frontiers. Their involvement is essential for the success of our security strategies. He urged the troops to remain physically fit, mentally alert, and cognizant of potential threats to ensure the integrity of the northern frontier. The Sainik Sammelan was attended by notable dignitaries including Major General V.S. Deshpande, General Officer Commanding of the 2 Mountain Division, and Brig K. Jayasankar, Commander of the 7th Mountain Brigade. Local officials such as Anini MLA Mopi Mihu, Deputy Commissioner Pakli Sora, and Superintendent of Police Ringu Ngopok were also present, reflecting a unified approach to security and community engagement in the region. Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma announced on October 26 that the state government has sought permission from the centre to appoint Vum Lunmang Volnam, currently the Secretary in the Ministry of Civil Aviation, as the next Chief Secretary of Mizoram. Addressing a press conference in Aizawl, Lalduhoma informed about his meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah on October 25, where he recommended Volnam as a replacement for incumbent Chief Secretary Renu Sharma, who will retire at the end of October. Additionally, Lalduhoma urged that if Volnam's appointment proves unfeasible, Shah should consider shortlisting senior IAS officers from the Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Mizoram and Union Territories cadre, enabling the state to choose an alternative candidate. Volnam, a 1992 batch IAS officer from Manipur cadre, has held several insignificant positions within the union government, including additional secretary in the Ministry of Finance, joint secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs, and Deputy Secretary in the Minister of Finance and Company Affairs. He has also served in various key roles within the Manipur government and was an advisor to the Executive Director at the World Bank. He was appointed Secretary of the Ministry of Civil Aviation in August 2023. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Lana Thauram, Taibang Mapukta, Ekogi Irakta Tinzaramba, Nomaithem Boni Sana Nongdon Amadi, Miamgina Athobo Wahengbam, Sarat Kumar Captain Sopai Bamaitei Anina, Taibang Mapugi Punsi Sengjel Luireduna, Hokibachai Chat October Kunhumdo Lisane Supna Kunmari Kumza, Mirathagi Kunithoni Chanba Yumsakesa Korauda, Mapuna Thaba Chaising Suraduna, Makogi Yabi, Tawaina Mapugi Lekonda, Lairang Lainam Oina Tinzakre, Chaichat October Kuntaret Lisane Supna Kunmari Kumza, Miragi Kuntarukni Chanba, Nomaijin Korauda, Mangani Lehuntam Zeraga, Lakliba Chaichat November Ani Lisani Supna Kunmari Kumza, Yangai No Machanba Tangza Korauda, Lekidaba Makoi Anigi Poknapam Singda, Lana Tauram Pangtok Saragani, Numit Asida Lekidaba Makoi Anigi Yabi Tawaina Mapugi Lekonda, Ing the Chikna Lazaruna Bagidama, Namzaba Hairang Lerang Zaduna, Taibang Pan Mapugi Minkaigalonana, Tengbang Mapugi Kuyaka the Kachagadori, Lekidaba Anigi Poknapam Lamdam the Pangtok Kadaba Tauram Sing Asida, Ahalaman Ipa Ipal Ima Iben Ichi Itzal Maruk Mapiza Amadi, Inglingai Matamda Sakang Maikang Nazaramba, Kwai Kibikna Matam Sana Lengviratuna, Mapugi Mikhairul Tabiranaba, Pauzanzari. Punimzari Basing, Wahengmam Ombi Jina Laima Loinabi, Wahengmam Deb Sing Maitei, Apokpa, Wahengmam Ombi Memsa Debi Apokpi, Hiangnam Awang Laikai. Noluksari Basing, Nomaitem Razu Maitei Mapa, Nomaitem Ombi Sangita Laima Mama, Wakai Asangmam Laikai, Imphal East.
Laikidabagi Paujil, Malem Taibangda, Kuigi Irakta, Tinjaduna, Taibang Sinthaya Zarambi, Amasung, Matam Sangna, Laibak Miamgi, Tabak Tauram Kayada, Katokpagaluinana, Chen Chongzrambi, Tautong Afaiba Block Lamkai de Lairambi, Moirang Temningol, Sinam Ombi Nong Lema Lemana, Haukiba, October Gichet Nipan, Meragi Mangani Pan Beleba Kopanumita, Taibang Mapuna Pibirapa Punsi Sengzel Loiraduna, Amadi, Mapugi Saitek Sing Suraduna, Taibang Kaiba Lining Togi Kuyada, Lairang Lenam Oinatin Kre, Laikidrabagi Mangani Lehun Liba October Chaichat Taragani Thoi Meragi Mapani Panba Thangjanumita Thokle Amasung Lakliba Chaichat October gi Taragani Pan Meragi Taraga Tarukni Panba Irainumita Taibang Mapugi Mingkhai Sak Sonjaduna Lana Thauram Pangthok Jaragani Aikoina di sak khangjahutraba Laikhidrabiga loina tinaramba marumapang ichechal ima iwel amasung ahal laman singna Mapugi Mingkhai Sak Sonbagi Thauram asida saruk yabiranaba nolokna paujinjari Thauram matam ayuk pung nipan nolukna paujenjariba SK apanba mapuroiba amadi imung manunggi miyoising tauthong afaiba block lamkai Imphal West
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing thamagi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu thamagi manungda hantaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu thamagi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oybasu thamagi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oyba hidak makhalna layang jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoi. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Mizoram Chief Minister Homa announced that the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways will provide compensation to two parties claiming the same plots of land. He informed that the compensation is the first of its kind in the history of India. The decision aims to facilitate the start of construction on a four-lane highway between Vairangte and Sairang. Speaking to the press at the Chief Minister Conference Hall on October 26 evening, Homa said that he participated in a review meeting on highways led by the Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, during his week-long tour of New Delhi. The Chief Minister stated that he later met Gadkari and apprised the minister that the construction of a four-lane highway between Vairangte and Sairang cannot be started as forest clearance could not be obtained. He added that through the Supreme Court had directed the Chief Secretary to find an alternative solution to the problem. The claim of the land by both the Forest Department and the land owners has credibility, with both parties accurate in their claim. Homa also mentioned that although there is no policy for awarding compensation to both parties claiming the same plot of land, he had requested Nitin Gadkari consideration, to which he stated that Rs 90 crores have been allocated for compensation to the Forest Department, while Rs 110 crores have been allocated to land owners with valid passes. Meghalayan Age Limited has announced plans to release exclusive films and web series on its streaming platform Hello Meghalaya, alongside financial backing for local filmmakers to produce original content. The Chief Administrative Officer said that production discussions are ongoing with several filmmakers to create high-quality original programming. The announcement comes as the state-backed platform reports 37 million total views since its July launch. According to official data, this service has attracted over 200,000 downloads, with users spending an average of 4 hours and 30 minutes on the platform. Around 2,000 active users access the service every half hour. Local films including Akacheti, Pingob and Akado have each surpassed 1 million views. However, some media reports have questioned the platform's reliance on previously available content. A new analytics dashboard for content creators is in final testing, expected to launch within weeks. The platform recently expanded into live events, streaming the Durand Cup and Sora Half Marathon to over 1,000 concurrent viewers. Officials say this feature will extend to musical events, particularly targeting rural audiences. Technical improvements are ongoing to address streaming quality and data consumption concerns. The platform continues to add weekly content, while new productions, which typically require 3 to 6 months to complete, are in development. On the other hand, a milestone for Meghalaya cinema industry emerged as Chansisowa Agaro language film secured a coveted spot at the 55th International Film Festival of India. The film, co-directed by Elvasicha C.H. Sangma and Dipankar Das, stands among 20 selected non-feature films for the prestigious showcase. Northeast India's presence at IFFI 2024 extends beyond Meghalaya. Arunachal Pradesh Galo language film Karkan, directed by Nanding Lodar, earned selection alongside 3 Assamese productions, Joyful, Rador Paki and Swagarat. The festival jury, headed by filmmaker Dr. Chandra Prakash Advivedi, evaluated 384 feature film entries nationwide, selecting 25 for screening. Randeep Huda's Swatantriya Bir Savarkar will open the feature segment, while Ladakhi film Ghar Jaisa Kuch launches the non-feature category. This year's selection spans 12 languages, featuring notable works like Vidu Vinod Chopra's 12th Fail and Kalki 2898 AD in 3D. The jury comprised 12 members for feature films and 6 for non-feature selections. The festival, scheduled for November 20 to 28 in Panaji, Goa, represents a collaboration between the National Film Development Corporation, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and Goa government. Since its 1970 establishment, the Indian Panorama section has continued promoting domestic cinema globally through festivals and cultural exchanges. A complaint has been lodged against Assam Congress MP Rakibul Hussain with the Chief Election Commissioner following allegations of inflammatory remarks during his campaign for the upcoming bypolls. The complaint submitted by Berhampur MLA Ajitu Goswami of the Bharatiya Janata Party claims that Hussain's comments regarding the eating of beef have incited insignificant communal tensions in the region. Hussain has been actively campaigning for his son Tanjil, who is contesting for the Samaguri Assembly constituency, a seat previously held by the MP for 23 years before he vacated it to serve in the Lok Sabha earlier this year. According to the complaint, Goswami alleges that Hussain's repeated use of provocative language violates the model code of conduct, potentially stirring discord among different communities. In his formal complaint, Goswami stated his statements regarding eating of beef have been reported in various campaign meetings and media briefings, causing significant communal tension in our community. He emphasized that the circulation of these remarks via news channels and social media has exacerbated tensions, and he provided evidence to support his claims, urging the CEC to take immediate action. In response to the allegations, Hussain held a press conference at his Samaguri residence where he stood by his statements. He claimed that beef was served at a BJP organized meeting in the 13th mile area of the constituency on October 23, which allegedly led to a clash between BJP members themselves. The BJP, which goes around speaking against cow slaughter, has stooped to this level to win an election, he said. Hussain expressed his willingness to cooperate with the Election Commission regarding the claims he made, adding that he urged the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh to conduct its own inquiry into the matter. Delhi's air quality plunged further on Sunday, October 27, hitting an AQI of 352, classified as very poor as reported by SAFAR. This marked a sharp rise from Saturday's AQI of 255. In Anand, air quality reaches a critical level of 405, categorized as severe, while areas like Akshardham and IGI Airport recorded AQIs of 261 and 324 respectively. Residents reported feeling suffocated as thick smoke settled across parts of the city. Locals voiced frustrations over the health impacts. One cyclist noted that even daily precautions like wearing a mask were ineffective against the heavy pollution. He urged for more impactful government measures, saying current steps like construction holds and odd-even rules aren't enough. We need efforts that actually encourage public transport and carpooling. In response to rising pollution, the Delhi government has extended its ban on firecrackers until January 1. Meanwhile, political tensions around pollution management intensified. BJP leader Sajia Ilmi criticized the Delhi administration, referencing toxic foam in the Yamuna River and the recent hospitalization of BJP leader Virendra Sachdeva after a dip in the river. Ilmi questioned the effectiveness of allocated funds, noting the public cannot breathe and toxic foams floats on the Yamuna. Delhi Government Environment Minister Gopal Rai responded by accusing the BJP of contributing to the pollution and lacking cooperation in pollution control efforts. With the festival season underway, Delhi residents continue to face rising health risks as pollution levels persist. The Indian Army's Romeo Force successfully dismantled a terror hideout linked to Pakistan in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. The operation, conducted in collaboration with the Special Operations Group Police, resulted in the recovery of 2 grenades and 3 Pakistani mines, underlining the persistent threat of terrorism in the region. This operation comes in the wake of recent attacks that have raised alarm among security forces. On October 24, a terrorist attack on an army vehicle led to the tragic deaths of 2 army soldiers and 2 civilian porters. Another attack on October 20 claimed the lives of a doctor and 6 construction workers at a tunnel site along the Srinagar-Leh National Highway. These incidents have prompted a renewed urgency in military and police operations to root out terror activities. In response to the rising tide of violence, authorities have intensified search operations across various areas, particularly in Tangmark and surrounding regions. The Indian Army's initiative aims to track down suspects linked to recent terror attacks in Gulmarg, Baramulla and Gangir in the Ganderbal district. As part of a broader effort to combat terrorism, the Counterintelligence Kashmir unit also conducted raids across 6 districts, including Srinagar, Ganderbal, Pulwama, Anantnag, Budgam, and Kulgam. The CRK reported the dismantling of a recruitment module for a new terror outfit named Tariq Labaik-Ya Muslim, believed to be an offshoot of the notorious Lashkar-e-Taiba. This module was reportedly being operated by a Pakistani terrorist handler known as Baba Hamas. In light of these escalating threats, Jammu and Kashmir's Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha has mandated immediate enhancement to security protocols around critical infrastructure and military camps. A comprehensive security audit has been ordered, along with the establishment of continuous patrols and checkpoints at vital locations throughout the region. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has strongly criticized the Canadian government's approach towards Indian diplomats amid the ongoing diplomatic crisis following allegations of India's involvement in the murder of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nizar. Speaking at an event in Pune, Jaishankar emphasized the need for a more sensible, more sober, more responsible political approach from Canadian authorities, highlighting the deterioration in bilateral relations. Jaishankar's comments come in the wake of a significant escalation in tensions, which reached a new peak last week when Canada identified High Commissioner Sanjay Verma as persons of interest in the investigation into Nizar's death. This has led to reciprocal measures, with India recalling Verma and expelling 6 Canadian diplomats from New Delhi. The External Affairs Minister articulated India's frustration, stating that concerns regarding organized crime in Canada had previously been raised by India but were ignored in favor of a permissive political atmosphere. We completely reject the manner in which the Canadian government targeted our High Commissioner and diplomacy asserted, underscoring India's commitment to national integrity and sovereignty. Let's take another short break. We'll be right back.
Humputarit chuba irengbam saurengi mapok numit ningsing thorum gamari lenana iramdam gi thakta mahiroi singi waring ibagi athoi ahen tanabama lakliba October gi tang kungi ayuk pung 13 dagi numit yungu matung pung ama phawba Kwakaithel la laiba Ratan Kumar Memorial English School amashung Pitambara English School da pang
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, High River Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to the
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facilities singadari separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Start talk with Jitni Wombada, Mayamutara Mokchari.
Angang singse panik setningamde mara yam sengna harba da khoi matam da so panik se pa haiti ka harba samna style ki type ta na ba do adu ki do numa di sik thugai na khanjai even ai angaw ngai da luhong bagi sai se luhong bagi sai su bubong na pubirame artist khodi maksu audience khodi maksu khoi manipur se amna pe nushitana na leimina se mi amana phaurak pa mi amana kitang mayon chongok pa horbu matamda hadi nushiraga di ka da mi mang da ngang doino haibaina
kilometer
Everyone, please welcome Atiko.
Welcome back. Here watching ELITETV English News. The World Justice Project Rule of Law Index 2024 has ranked Pakistan as the world's third most worst nation among 142 countries when it comes to maintaining the law and order situation. According to the report, Pakistan was ranked 140th along with Mali and Nigeria in terms of order and security. Pakistan is referred to as a state where the military might is supreme and stands above all, thus putting the rights of people and rule of law on an extremely poor footing, especially in the areas of civil and criminal justice. Among the areas most affected by the poor justice system include civil and criminal justice, fundamental rights, open government, corruption, regulatory enforcement, and order and security. The WJP index rated Pakistan's global ranking at 129 out of a total of 142 countries assessed, with the top judges of the country fighting publicly against each other, claiming to be the savior of the country's legal system. The WJP's report is a serious blot on the country, exposing its deteriorating justice system and governance. The WJP report factored in issues like constraints on government powers, absence of corruption, open government, fundamental rights, order and security, regulatory enforcement, civil justice and criminal justice, to determine a rule of law performance of a country. The report further highlighted that Pakistan's global ranking in the area of criminal justice stands at 98 out of 142 countries. In the area of provision of civil justice, Pakistan stands at 128 out of 142 countries globally. In the area of regulatory enforcement, Pakistan's global ranking remains at 127. Pakistan is also ranked 125 in the field of fundamental rights and 124 in the field of absence of corruption. The World Justice Project is an independent, multidisciplinary organization working to create knowledge, build awareness, and stimulate action to advance the rule of law worldwide. The WJP Rule of Law Index was first piloted in 2008. Since then, it has evolved, expanding to include over 142 countries. Israel has launched airstrikes against Iran, including targets in Tehran, in the latest salvo in an escalating conflict between the regional foes that has stoked fears of an all-out war in the Middle East. The Israel Defense Forces said it struck military facilities such as missile manufacturing plants and air defenses during the attack in the early hours of Saturday. The assault was in retaliation for the missile barrage Iran fired at Israel 3 weeks ago. Iran's air defense headquarters said that Israel had targeted military bases in Tehran as well as in the southwestern province of Kazakhstan and the western province of Elam. It said Iranian air defense system successfully confronted the aggression, aiding that there had been limited damage at some sites. The Iranian army said on Saturday that 2 soldiers were killed while countering the projectiles from the criminal Zionist regime. Explosions were heard in Tehran, and Iranians on social media described multiple blasts that rattled the capital. The US, Britain and the European Union called for de-escalation after Israel on Saturday, October 26, 2024, hit military targets across Iran and deadly retaliatory strikes at Muslim countries, and Russia blamed Israel for exacerbating the conflict. The US had pressed Israel to avoid striking Iran's nuclear sites or oil facilities as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government prepared its response to the Iranian ballistic missile attack on the Jewish state 3 weeks ago. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940289098 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Manipur CM N. Biren Singh praises membership drive for BJP in state. Kuki militants launch attacks in 2 villages in Imphal West district. Manipur police apprehended suspected militants seized weapons cache near Myanmar border. Kuki apex bodies oppose proposed fencing of border, scrapping of FMR. Mizoram CM6 enters approval to appoint Volnam as next Chief Secretary. Delhi air quality worsens, reaching severe levels amid public health concerns. Pakistan, world's third worst country in managing law and order. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching the 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. ELITETV English News for more updates.